To the public eye, the life of a dance student seems to be filled with elegance and grace. They appear in neat dancewear, hair tied in flawless buns, standing in bright studios where music flows gently through the air. They spin, leap, and extend their limbs with movements so fluid it looks effortless. In photographs, they seem like creatures made of air and light, unbound by the weight of gravity or fatigue. Yet only those who have truly lived this life understand that behind this beauty lies a reality built on pain, sweat, and sacrifices most people cannot imagine. Every dazzling turn and every breathtaking leap is not a moment of ease, but the final frame of a long, grueling process. The magic the audience sees under the spotlight is the end result of countless hours of endurance, discomfort, and even injury, moments when the body was pushed far past what it thought it could endure. Among the most grueling challenges is flexibility training, a hurdle no dancer can avoid. Whether it's leg stretches, back bends, splits, or the strength conditioning that supports them, every session feels like a battle against the body's natural limits. Flexibility is more than just an aesthetic requirement, it is the foundation for range of motion, stability, and expressiveness. Without it, a dancer's movements lose their openness and emotional reach. For a dancer, flexibility is a lifeline, and the road to achieving it is inevitably paved with pain. Leg stretching, to an outsider, may appear to be one of the most ordinary exercises in a dance class. But for dancers, it is a relentless daily test of willpower. Whether the stretch is horizontal or vertical, it demands that muscles, ligaments, and joints be pushed beyond their comfortable range. For beginners, the tearing ache can bring tears to their eyes. Instructors often apply additional pressure, holding the student's leg in place so it cannot retreat, sometimes even pressing their own body weight into the stretch. This external force accelerates progress, but it also raises the risk of injury. One careless moment, one muscle pulled too far, and a dancer may carry lingering discomfort in their hips, knees, or ankles for years. What makes stretching particularly tough is its never-ending nature. Even when the body adapts to one level of flexibility, the expectation is to push further, millimeter by millimeter, so that each movement can appear more open, more fluid, and more refined. Back bends demand an entirely different kind of endurance, this time with the spine and back as the focus. For beginners, bending backward is as much a psychological battle as a physical one. The sensation of tipping into open space triggers a primal fear of falling. Overcoming that fear requires countless repetitions, starting with assistance, moving toward independence, then expanding the range until the arc of the body nearly brushes the floor. Done correctly, back bends can make the spine astonishingly supple. Done carelessly, or without proper warm-up, they can cause lasting damage to the lower back, muscles, or even the shoulders. Some dancers continue to perform dazzling back bends on stage while quietly living with persistent back pain, a hidden cost of their art. Then there are the splits, perhaps the most iconic measure of a dancer's flexibility. Whether in a side or front position, achieving a flawless 180-degree extension takes years of consistent stretching and muscle conditioning. Many dancers begin this practice in childhood, sitting on the floor as their legs are gently, or sometimes forcefully, pushed open, bit by bit, until their tendons and muscles adapt to the extreme range. This is not merely about hip flexibility, it demands the cooperation of muscles in the thighs, calves, and even the lower back. To the audience, it may look like a simple seated position. To the dancer, every extra degree of openness has been earned through trembling muscles, controlled breathing, and the will to hold the pose just a few seconds longer. Beyond flexibility, dancers must also train their physical strength and stamina. Jumps, spins, and sustained balances require explosive lower body power and an unshakable core. Cardio workouts, resistance training, and stability exercises are woven into their routine alongside flexibility drills. Many dancers spend hours each day not only stretching but also running, performing strength sequences, and drilling technical skills until their bodies are completely drained. This exhausting combination of training disciplines is the only way to achieve a body that moves with both lightness and strength under the spotlight. Life as a dance student means living side by side with fatigue and discomfort. Morning warm-ups and evening cool-down stretches are constants, and pain is an almost daily companion. Old bruises on the knees, the sting of a recent muscle strain, these rarely serve as excuses to skip class, because even a short break risks losing hard-earned progress. Sweat-soaked clothes are common even in the coldest winter mornings, and the dull ache in the muscles often lingers long after training has ended. Over time, these sensations become markers of growth. The pull of a stretch, the expansion of a joint, the steadying of a once wobbly balance, each is a reminder that the body is adapting and evolving. When the audience sees a dancer's graceful spin, a perfectly extended leg, or a deep back bend, they see only the polished surface. They do not see the stumbles, the grimaces, the tears that sometimes fall in an empty studio late at night. Every clean, unbroken line of the body has been carved out by years of discipline. Every moment of stillness and poise is underpinned by thousands of moments of instability and strain. The beauty of dance is never simply a gift of nature, it is an art form sculpted through relentless effort, countless drops of sweat, and an unyielding spirit. That beauty carries a certain cruelty. It demands that dancers continually test their limits, embrace discomfort, and, at times, live with injury. And yet, perhaps it is exactly because of this that, when the lights come up and the music begins, the beauty the audience witnesses feels so rare, so striking, and so alive. It is beauty born of struggle, and that makes it irreplaceable, fragile to the touch, but unforgettable in its brilliance.